coming up in your life. No, we don't change overnight, but we do change. There should be something in our life that is pointing us to God. People ought to see you in such a way that they don't know if you're a Christian, but they know it's something about you that's different from everything else they've been seeing. If people cannot say that about you, something's wrong. It would be a terrible thing to have lived this life and say that we're one thing and then find out at the end that we're not what we say that we are. It's one thing to be able at the end to correct it. But at the end of this, you don't get it right before the end. There's no correction. Especially when you usher into the presence of God. You have to give an account for everything. There's got to be something about you that identifies Christ in your life. It ain't. You got to begin to try to correct it now before it's too late. We're supposed to be the light of the world. We are supposed to be light to ourselves and to others. The light of the world. I've never seen the world so dark as it is right now. Amen. With mega churches. Sometimes you can go to church and you see parking lots so full. One shift they having 3 services before 12 noon. All this light. And there's still so much darkness. What's wrong with that picture? Are you telling me that folks got the bulb but ain't got the power? We got to be light unto ourselves. It's a terrible thing when you fool your own self. When you have said something or did something for so long that you begin to believe your own lie. I remember when I was young, I think I told you before, I had chicken pox. And I was scratching those things so bad. Bye-bye. She ready for me to leave. I scratched those things so bad, it was just an ugly day. And I remember when I married Linda, and she said, "Oh, what happened to your back?" I said, "Oh, I got stabbed by 16 times." She said, "What?" I said, "Oh, yeah. I got stabbed in the back by 16 times." And I said it so much that I began to believe it. So I got stabbed in the back by 16 times. So one day I had to straighten that out. It's gonna make you feel so foolish when you made somebody believe something for so long. And here we think we are light. We end up a big flashlight with no batteries. Got potential, but they producing more. What scares me, that's why I don't care where I go, I'm going to talk about God. I'm going to say whatever I got to say. And if a person, I used to get upset because folks didn't receive what I said. Until one day the Holy Ghost had to pull me to the side and say, "Man, it ain't your job saying nobody. Your job is just to go ahead and tell it. Let me do that." When I understood that principle, man, I'm going to tell the biggest drug dealer, I'm going to tell a bishop, I'm going to tell anybody that Jesus saves, and he wants to save you. But what he do with it, it ain't got nothing to do with me. I just need to be a light in dark places. God is requiring from us to be light. And the good part about it is, we don't have to be light on our own ability. what we're looking for, it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. That's just like Mother Taylor said she's a plumber. And she come in and fix somebody's boiler. Them folks going to be cold when she come in, and they're going to be cold when she leave out. Because I don't know a whole lot about Mother Taylor. I know she can't fix no boiler unless she just look up over it. And that's the way that we are with our life. We got to know that we know. That we know God. Because God is the giver of life. He's the one that gives truth. The Bible says you shall know the truth. And the truth will make you free. And who that is free indeed. And the reason why a lot of folks are stumbling is because they're not free. Amen. Because man, once you ever had a taste of God, there's no way that you're going to ever go back to living on daily life. I was looking at Brian Gumble this morning on I forget what you call that, Costco or whatever they call that. And here were these drug addicts that had been drug addicts for like 20 and 30 years. And this man got them to begin to run this marathon. 25-mile marathon up in New York. And the first time they started out, they was all throwing up, passing out, falling out. But as they began to train and begin to learn how to run, and all of them that went into this marathon finished it. Then they became trainers of other drug addicts. Lights, little lights, showing other folks that have been on hard drugs for 30 years. That's what God has called us to do. To make sure that we snatch folks' feet out of here. God is dependent on us. He's dependent on me and you that say that we know the name of Christ to be a light everywhere we go. It's so important that our very soul depends on it. We cannot just come in this life and think that we can slide through on a bed of roses. Because every now and then there's going to be some thorns. That's the purpose, that's the reason why those that really work for God go through. They go through so they can get the grace of God. And they can understand how God operates. If you do anything for God, it's going to cost you something. Amen. But I promise you, it'll be well paid for. Because the one thing about it is that when God allows us to go through to be lights in this world, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I've had a chance to talk to many men and different people in my years of serving God. And so many times because we're used to doing this, but I believe the payoff day is going to be the day that when everything has been, when everything is over, and you standing up there, and God, Jesus himself, will say, because of you, these are the folks that made it in. These are the ones that you showed your life to. And caused them to know me when they did not know me.